Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to try out the I'm Cold makeup trend. So it's like very rosy cheeks, blushy lips, and sparkly snow-like eyelids. It's basically supposed to mimic the look when you're out in the cold and your face gets all frostbitten. Well, not frostbitten, but all chilly from the cold weather or the snowy wind. We're first going to go in with a contour color, but you could use any soft brown or a little contour brown. I am using the Creature Cosmetics one in the Trick or Treat shade, and we're going to throw that in the crease so we have a little bit of definition. Then we're going to take a dark brown. You can use whatever you want, but I'm using the e.l.f. Dunkin' Donuts collab, the Boston Cream eyeshadow palette, and taking it on a angled eyeliner brush and creating a very soft, smoky brown liner. And I'm trying to keep it more on the outer edge and not bringing it in too far into my eye. Because on the eyelid, we were going to have it really sparkly and snow-like, like snow dusted your face. And it's also going to help keep your eye really bright and open. If you end up messing up your eyeshadow wings a little bit, the good trick is to take a little wet Q-tip and you can sharpen it up so it's nice and precise. A few different options for the sparkly snow shade is like the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Tassel is a really good one. You could use the shimmer shade in that e.l.f. Cosmetics one. There's the glow shots from NYX. There's some good ones from Revlon, and I'll show you a few of these. We're gonna go in with that glow shot first, Come Through Coconuts, and we're gonna take that and just really pat it on the lid like snow fell on your eyelids. And you could leave it at that for a little bit more of a subdued look, but I decided to use 3 different sparkle shades for some more fun. Now we're going to go in with that Super Shock Shadow in the shade Tassel, just another creamy, sparkly silver shadow, and we're going to put that over top the Come Through Coconuts and more in the inner corner to really brighten up that eye look. Then we're taking the Revlon Diamond Dust in Celestial Silver. This is like a nice, I would call it a holographic silver, so it's got some rainbow sparkles here and there, and I thought that would be a nice added touch. And then we're going to take what's ever left on that brown and just run it underneath our eyes, and we're also going to take Tassel and just put it on our eyebrow bones just to add some more glow. There you can really see some of the rainbow sparkles. I just thought that would be more fun than just your basic silver and having some more color in there. And I'm taking the Unlimited L'Oreal mascara and lifting in my lashes. You can leave it at that and you don't have to wear eyelashes, but you know me, I'm gonna put some eyelashes on, and we're gonna take my favorite Kiss from the Lash Strip collection in the You Do You style, but there are some that are called Icy, which I feel like would have been really good for this. We are just gonna lift our brows with the e.l.f. brow gel and keep them nice and lifted and fluffy. I did fill them in a little bit to prime the skin. I thought this one would be perfect. It's from Touch and Soul. It's a Pretty Filter Icy Sherbert Primer. So it's really cooling, so it really tightens those pores, but also smooths out the skin really well and smooths out any texture you have or fine lines. And after that's all set and tacky, I'm going to go ahead and take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter in the shade 1, which is that Charlotte Tilbury dupe, because it's wintertime and I want all the moisture I can get on my face. My face really gets dry in the winter, unfortunately, though I have been really introducing face oils during the winter because it really helps with any of the flakiness I get. Then we're going to go with the Unfoundation Glow Tint from Undone Beauty, and it's definitely a light coverage glow tint. It's definitely not my favorite tint, but it's what I had chose to use today, and honestly I feel like the last time I tried this I also didn't like it, so I definitely wouldn't suggest this product, but there's so many other good tints out there. Heck, you could have just used concealer and called it a day. We're going in with the Revlon Candid Banana Concealer, and then this Undone Beauty Concealer, and it's super bright, so that's why I mixed the two to get more of my shade without looking like a ghost. But I also wanted to brighten up my skin a little bit underneath my eyes and also add more coverage, since that glow tint was a little lacking in coverage. And we are going to be going in with a lot of blush, and I wanted that to pop it more than my actual just red cheeks. If you ever feel like your concealer is setting down a little bit too much, I feel like the Undone Beauty one really sets fast, so just make sure you can either spray your face with a setting powder or use the warmth of your finger. We're going in with the Undone Beauty Water Tint Blush in the shade Raspberry. I thought it would be perfect, and I also mixed in the Half Caked Candy Paint in the new shade Wildberry over top. And I put this on my cheeks, over my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. And these are all the places your face gets really red when you're outside and you're freezing your butt up. It did take me a while to blend this out, and it did look a little crazy at first, which was a little alarming to me because I'm not like a huge like over blusher. I do love blush, but I don't like going too crazy. So if you did feel like you went a little too crazy when you set your foundation down and all those creams, that will definitely help chill out the pink, which is where I did right here. We are going to carve my face out with the Creature Cosmetics Trick or Treat palette, and using that Trick or Treat shade again to contour a little bit. So I added some more definition to my face and all the typical areas. And even though I powdered it all down, it is still showing up quite a bit because those products are really pigmented. We're going in with the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter in the shade Frosted. And I just thought this was perfect. You could even use this as the eyeshadow and the highlighter because it is so sparkly and snow-like. We're going in with the Sephora Light Brown Lip Liner and filling in and creating the shape that we want for our lips. You can skip this part, but I always like to line my lips a little bit before I do the rest. Just really helps me create the shape that I am going for that day. Then we're going in with the e.l.f. Lip Tint in Watermelon, and it's super juicy and hydrating. It's a nice lip balm, but also has a lot of color, and it's like the perfect shade for this I'm cold trend. But I also mixed in some of that wild berry tone for a little bit more depth to it, and it worked out really good at deepening it. And I also used the e.l.f. Dunkin' lip gloss in the pink one to add some more pink and hydration and some shine. You could even recreate this with like a really nice rosy pink lipstick and do a nice blotted look, but my lips are dry AF, so I needed some gloss. And you could stop there and call it a day, but I decided to use the Revlon Celestial Silver eyeshadow and flick it onto my lips for some rainbow silver sparkle. You could actually just use a silvery rainbowy lip gloss, but I had it here, so I figured use that instead, and it kind of helps set down the lip a little bit. But there is the completed I Am Cold makeup look. It's definitely a more soft glam, and here's it outside, so you're definitely going to sparkle in the sun, but it looks fun and rosy and natural. So down below, if you've tried this trend, I would definitely recreate this look. It was definitely fun and definitely really quick and easy to do. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. It would mean the world to me. Bye!